what does it all mean for investors with valuations already sky high? Influential Silicon Valley journalist and investor Om Malik joins us now, now of True Ventures. Om, old buddy, good to see you. Can't believe we've never had you on Squawk Alley before. I hope this is a trend. Now, I want to start with Salesforce Slack. I know that you've known Stu Butterfield for a long time, before even Flickr was a hit. You think that this very expensive deal makes sense. Why?
So let's remove the price out of the equation. I think what you're looking at right now is in 2020, we have gone from the idea of a company or an organization being physical to completely being digital. We are now in need of a digital nervous system for a company to organize itself. And the most important thing for a digital nervous system, you need to have a communication layer, a messaging layer. So from that standpoint, it is a great acquisition for Salesforce. I'm again devoid. Like I'm removing the valuation from the conversation.
Yeah, once you do that, once you do that, it makes a whole lot of sense.
Well, I think the reason I'm I'm separating the two is because I was a shareholder in Slack till a little while ago, so I'm a little bit biased. More importantly, I do feel that there is sometimes you have to, back in the day when Google bought YouTube for $1 billion, we thought it was a crazy deal, and look where it is now. It is the future of Google. Similarly, Instagram. So valuation is in the eye of the beholder. So I can't really comment on what Benioff is thinking, but from a strategic standpoint, this is one company which makes sense for Salesforce to buy.
Right.
And if I may take one more, point to make here is this is the first horizontal product in the Salesforce portfolio. It is not going into a single part of the business. It is cross-platform. It's cross-organization. It is the glue which will hold an organization together. So there is a lot more upsell opportunity for Salesforce here with this acquisition.
I get that, but I gotta think Salesforce already had Chatter, which was supposed to do that. If you're going to justify this, don't you have to look at Stu Butterfield and say, here's a guy who's a serial founder, he's a creator of cultures, he's a guy who, Benioff had a co-CEO and moved away from that. If he's going to scale this, arguably he needs strong leaders. Not only does he get that in Butterfield, he's got a leader who can grow leaders and has a track record of that. But I also want you to step back, if you can, and tell me, this is a bet on the future of this transformation that we've seen take us this far, and that into 2021, 22, and beyond, there's going to continue to be growth. I mean, isn't that what this is a bet on from a company that in Salesforce that's already huge?
Yeah, I mean, that's essentially what I was trying to tell you, is that in 2020, we have tasted the idea of a company going from, a physical presence to a digital presence, and you need something to bring it together, and that is Slack. And I think, and now they can build on top of it. But it's not just Stuart Butterfield. So you think about it, in Bret Taylor, you have arguably the best technological mind of his generation. The guy behind FriendFeed, Google Maps, he's the one who helped put together Facebook newsfeed now, and he's the president, but he's also the technological thinker at Salesforce. Now you add a product guy like Stuart. Now that's a good combination. You can't take Stuart just in isolation, because you have two really good young leaders who can put together a really nice, future for this company. And Benioff can, enjoy his time in Hawaii.
Shepard Smith here. Thanks for watching CNBC on YouTube.